Everybody, welcome back to another live stream. It's Friday. Markets always struggle on a Fridays, both in stocks and crypto, and we know volume falls over the weekend. So interesting to see where we kind of end the last few hours here, heading into the weekend. We've got a lot of catalysts for the altcoin space. We're seeing some good movements on a lot of altcoins, which we'll cover in this live stream, including a lot of layer one solutions, guys. And we've been speaking about this theme of layer one solutions for a while, and we can see they're continuing to push ahead now. Bitcoin's having a little bit of retracement. Those inexperienced who FOMO'd into Bitcoin are now getting a bit panicked. Those with leverage positions are panicking, but I guess all we can do is try to help, right? And hopefully those people can find this channel and we can guide them through the right way of doing things without leverage. So, hey Steve, good to see you back. Awali Khan, welcome back. Good to see the loyal people here back again. Let's get the likes up. Everybody who steps into this room, let's hit that like button. So YouTube, Kinda Frosty, good to see you back from yesterday as well. Please do hit that like button on your way in so YouTube can show more people. Let's share my screen and let's get started. Let's start looking at charts and do what we do best here. So we've got Bitcoin sitting at 63,000. Now, Bitcoin was a video is going to come out shortly on Bitcoin, which I recorded just before this live stream. But you can see it's kind of entering this downward broadening wedge. That's what it's technically called. And we had this massive move up, which took us to new all-time highs. And ever since, we've pretty much been falling down here. Now, interestingly, in the last 2 hourly candles, we attempted a little breakout. Looks like we might be... Let's have a look on the smaller time frame, actually. Can we call this a breakout? Technically, breakout with a retest on the 5-minute chart, right? If we don't end up back in the wedge. So we'll keep an eye on that. Either way, I've made my views quite clear. Thank you, everybody, for jumping in here. Very good. Please do hit the like button on your way in. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a correction down here, guys. So please, on your Bitcoin, don't panic. If it starts correcting, don't start trying to sell it and time your way into alts, unless you're a mastermind, in which case, please do. Please, you should be streaming. I should be watching because I want to know how to do that. But if this comes down, corrects. I mean, the first level I'm looking for a correction is obviously this red resistance box, right? Anywhere in this red resistance box, particularly I've marked out the 59,000 level, which marries up with a few important resistance levels earlier in the year. And then after that, we got the 52 mark, okay? And then after the 52, we just don't want to lose the neckline of the cup and handle pattern at 52. Because then we may invalidate our cup and handle pattern. But otherwise, beautiful chart. Not bothered too much about it. And I do want to see a little correction before we head higher. So happy days on Bitcoin. Steve says, Mova isn't struggling, mate. I've not looked at that one. Let's have a look at Mova. Tell me more about it in the charts while I pull it up. Mova US dollar on Kraken. Let's take a look. 11% up on Mova. Where'd you find all these, Steve? You always have these brand new coins. So this listed 27th of August. Okay, interesting. I'd like to hear more. Comment more. Sakara Kit, well done. Thank you for jumping in. Sakara's kindly our mod in the Discord. Speaking of which, I'm going to pin the comment so you guys can jump into our free Discord channel. Make sure you go and say hi, meet like-minded people. And the rest of the fun there. Cool. Moon River. That's ringing a bell. Is that on? What network is that on? Moon River. We'll have to cover that off. I'll need to look into that one. But it seems to be doing really well. Nice chart. Bounced off this level here. Straight away, you can go and say 234 is a strong level. Well, we got rejected a few times at this level, so it's good that we've got this daily candle on Mova pushing up. But the next challenge for Mova is really to get past this level here now at 452. So that will need to head past there on Mova. It's on Kusama, of course. I thought that was ringing a bell. Yes. Of course, Steve. Yep. That's one of the things on my to-do list. I want to make another note. I need to be looking at these Kusama and Polkadot plays, right? So we know Polkadot's doing really well. We know Kusama's doing really well. But the smart thing now for us to do is we need to look at the projects that are most likely to win the parachain slots on Polkadot and Kusama. So I'm going to make a note here, and maybe we can make a video on that, on what are some of the front runners like Moon River. Thanks for reminding me, Steve. That's why you're in the Discord chat. For like Moon River, which are more likely to win the parachain slots, right? And I'll explain all that in the video. If you've not watched my video on parachains explained, type in parachains explained with my name. It should come up. It was a video I made recently on Polkadot when they announced their parachain timeline and auction. So go check that out. It's really important. And we'll be making some follow-up videos on that as well. Thank you for that, Steve. Check Saitama. Elon Musk, I'm going to check it for you. I'm going to check Saitama for you. Because you keep why does it not? It doesn't come up on TradingView. I can only compare it to wrapped ETH. Fine, let's compare it to wrapped ETH then. I want it versus the US dollar. 7% up versus ETH. I mean, there you go. This is what Elon Musk in the chat is trading right now. He's crazy, and no doubt he probably makes some crazy gains. But guys, don't put any serious wealth in this. If you have serious net wealth, don't put it in this. But we'll keep an eye on it. If there's some money to be made, we'll keep an eye on it. No problem. Elon in the chat. Danish. Welcome. Yep, Steve, Moonbeam is another one. That's the parachain. That's the one on Polkadot, exactly. So they're two for me to look at. Definitely Moon River, Moonbeam. But there's a lot of other interesting plays, which I do want to find out. Well, what are they going to be? Which ones are going to be the front runners on Polkadot and Kusama? So that's a very important thing for us to be aware of. So. And that's one of the tactics we need to understand, even on the Fantom network as well. Like, I cover this quite a bit. I've got a really good Fantom video coming out in a few hours after the live stream, warning you of some of the dangers. So make sure you check that out, because we've got the Abu Dhabi conference coming up, and I don't want any of you guys to get caught out if you're long Fantom. Okay, so please do go and check that video when it comes out. But yeah, these are the projects I now want to look at. Any token. I want to look at Boo, Spooky Swap. I want to look at Scream token. These are the ones I want to look at with a really small portion of my portfolio, guys. These are now super high risk. I already have bought some Ren, but these are the ones I want to be looking at from a Fantom ecosystem play, right? Because not only do we think Fantom is going to be good, but if that's going to be the case, then all of these DeFi platforms will need to grow with it. So Spirit Swap, Scream, Boo, Any. Again, we'll be looking at those, and I've made a video looking at some of them, but I want to do another in-depth one with you guys. So we'll definitely take a look at that. Guys, on your way in, we've got 5 people here now. Please all hit that like button so YouTube can recommend this channel to as many people as possible. Thank you very much, guys. We're in 6 likes. Let's quickly get that to 10, because it's embarrassing at 6, guys. Come on. Steve, yes, Akala will be a leading dot parachain. Yep, Akala's on my list too. Akala's definitely one I want to be looking at. All right, guys, go ahead. Let's put Sakara. What's Bounce auction got listed on Coinbase a few days ago. Low market cap, high risk rewards. Sakara, what's the ticker symbol? Is it just Bounce? Been making money trading it. 10% moves, but it's been volatile. Okay. Elon is saying, what do I think of Saitama? I think the graph says it all. I think it's a momentum play. Doesn't mean I'm against it, but look at these wicks. This is crazy. This is against wrapped ETH. If I can get the USD chart, then it'll be a bit easier, but I can't seem to find it here. So if you know how to find that on TradingView, let me know, and I can take a look at that for you guys. Can you update about FET and VET? Yes, I can do on VET. I've got the chart here. VET is now heading towards our breakout. So you remember we spoke about this yesterday. A lot of our altcoins ended up in this continuation pattern. Okay, so we ended up in this continuation pattern. We started forming triangles. Cardano was another good example. But VET is now starting to break out. So this is a great time for you. This is not financial advice, but it's a great time for you to start thinking about a long position, because your price target on VET is sitting all the way up at 33, and we're at 13 now. So that's a 3x on your VET potentially just from breaking out of this pattern. And we've already got one daily and now the second daily candle forming outside of this pattern. So super bullish on VeChain. And even from a fundamental perspective, Danish, super bullish on VeChain. Berry set go, guys. Not sponsored. Sponsor me. And yeah, Sakara supporting our boy for the algorithm. Yep, let's make sure everybody smashes the like button. You guys who are in my Discord, anybody new here, let's ask them to kindly smash that like button, because we need as much support as we can get. So let's do that. Akala will be leading. Yep, we've covered that. COTI. Marcin wants to look at COTI. Marcin, thank you for joining the live. I've seen you in the comment section. Let's go and look at one of our favorites, COTI. Hopefully you watched my video from earlier this morning, and COTI is doing well, I'm pleased to say now, guys. So obviously from the daily chart, I never, what's the word? I never blinked, right? It was fine. It was just came back up. We've got a retest. Took a little bit longer than expected, but these things happen. And now we really need to set up for a longer term ride upwards. Let me head over to the hourly, because what we want to look at from the hourly is how's this momentum. And you can see now, this is really good, okay? We bounced off of this. We've got extension from here, which shows that the rate of the upwards trend is increasing. And it's funny because, guys, look at my scribbles from the previous call. I said we were going to form this W pattern with price target sitting at 58. And we're heading right there, guys, on that price target. So if you're wondering what the value is of watching these videos, that's exactly it. This W played out between our live stream and today's live stream, and we're headed halfway to our price target, okay? And I fully suspect us to go and break it. Now, you can see we're facing resistance as predicted on this wedge here. On this peak here. So if I get my little pointer, where is it? Where's my pointer? There we go. I like this one. So if we see this little wedge here, this is where we're facing resistance, okay? And therefore, we're going to head back down, get some support, and come back stronger. Yeah, that's the way it works, guys. Tell yourself a narrative, come back off, get some support in this box or on this white line at 52, and then head back stronger, break through this resistance, and head to 58 on COTI. You guys know my view longer term on COTI. We've got our massive cup and handle pattern, and we need to be heading towards $80 COTI very, very soon. Danish, nice. Thank you for joining. Steve, Astar, and Fala, 2 more dot parachain possibilities. Yes, absolutely. Guys, we've got 10 viewers on right now, but we've only got 8 likes. Guys, those 2 make a difference. Please, those 2 who are watching, please hit that like button for me. Thank you for jumping on. Super glad that YouTube has showed you this live stream. Bring your favorite altcoin, jump in the chat. Let me know what you want me to look at. Otherwise, I'm going to look at what I want to look at, because Solana and Luna are killing it. If you haven't watched my Solana and Luna video, go check that video. I really break down whether they can... guys, this whole symmetrical triangle played out while we were making videos, right? So go back, check the videos, and see. I'm not making this up. These diagrams didn't suddenly get drawn after the fact. These happened whilst we were trading, right? So a lot of people would draw lines in hindsight. We're not doing that. You've seen me on these videos and these streams for a while. So on Solana, we're heading up to our price target of 243. We got to break the resistance at 216, guys, okay? So we got to break this resistance at 216, and then we can head higher on Solana. But look at that. Really, really strong. 3 powerful candles breaking through. And Solana, from a fundamental perspective, is super hot right now. So you don't sleep on Solana. Okay, so Steve is asking me to look at 2 protocols on the Fantom network. Okay, so these are really important. And what I want to do is I want to show you, obviously we've got the Abu Dhabi conference coming up. Make sure you watch my Fantom video coming later. But to give you a bit of a sneak peek, here are some of the core projects you're seeing being built on Fantom, okay? And you can see there's a whole bunch of different ones which we want to be looking at. AnySwap, Boo, Scream Finance. These are the kind of things we want to be looking at. Curve is obviously on Ethereum as well. And a lot of these are multi-operable, right? Interoperable. They're on different platforms, and that's what makes them powerful. So AnySwap are available on all these different chains, which is really powerful. Now, we want to start backing some of these projects that are doing well on Fantom, okay? So we want to look at a few different ones here. Let me just give me a second. Now, we also want to do the same for Solana, guys, okay? So this was what we were saying on Fantom, which is looking at AnySwap, Boo, Scream. But I want to now look at some of the Solana gems as well. And guys, if you haven't seen my video, Steve, could you be kind enough to paste that video, which I put on the Discord? Can you paste that in this chat? Because I went through some of the best Solana gems, and that's what I'm going to chart up right now, is the first 2, which is the first one being... Let's go to it. We have, I want to show you Serum, which I'm bullish on. Where have I got it here somewhere? There we go. Knew I had Serum up here somewhere. So we got Serum, okay? Now, what we want to look at with Serum, and again, guys, this is an ecosystem play. So always be careful with ecosystem plays, because they move in solidarity with the parent company, so to speak, okay? So we need to be cognizant of that. Now, what we want to see here is, are we getting a potential cup and handle pattern? I mean, you could argue you're getting, there's your cup, okay? And then you get your handle, and you can create your neckline. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but you can be creating our neckline across these lines here. We'll do this tidier in another video. So what we want to be seeing now is we want to see this price push on and really start curving out. okay? And the immediate resistance we're going to get is a really important resistance, Steve, which I'm sure you've noticed, is right at this level here, okay? This green level here, if I zoom out, you will see this has been a resistance on the Serum network for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, okay? And we're now coming up against it again. So this is a really important point for Serum. So we need to break through this level, and then we can go head out at all-time highs. Now, whenever you're playing with project coins like Serum, yes, they can move on their own accord, but they will move with the wider market, okay? So you can see we're getting powerful movements now on Serum because Solana is moving. Now, Serum is up 10%. Solana is obviously up more over the last kind of 48 hours. And that's why these end up becoming good value plays for us to take opportunity of. It's been sideways for a while here, sitting at $8, and I think this is a great project to get involved in. You saw my video from weeks ago, I believe, which hopefully Steve's linked up in the chat for you guys to take a look at. But that's something for us to take a look at as well. So definitely Serum is one I'm looking at. One I'm not had too much of a look at, which Steve has asked me to look at, is Slim. So looking at Slim, this one's quite new, so I'm going to have to do a deeper dive into this one, Steve, for you. But let's see. You can clearly see it's only gone public at the end of September, which probably explains why I don't know about it. And you don't want to really be doing too much technical analysis at this point, okay? This is all going to be about fundamentals. So I'd want to do some fundamentals. Let's take a look. Selenium. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap and see what we can find. Slim. Guys, thank you for joining. We've got 14 concurrent viewers now, but we've only got 8 likes. And if I can do the math correctly and carry the 1, divide by 2, it's at least 6 of you not liking my videos. Cool. So we're sitting at $2.90, which is what we've just seen. But I want to go over to the website. Whenever you've got a new project which you want to do a bit of fundamentals on, right? It's all great doing technicals, and I love my technicals. You guys know that. But in this case, there's no technicals to go on. It's been, 20 days since it was live. How can I do technical analysis on there? So let's look at the project. So you can see total value staked. They've got 82 million staked. Fine. You can see it's fundraising and trading platform built on Solana. You can see you can stake your money into different pools. Fine. So you have to buy Slim, stake your Slim. Okay, fine. And then you can back these different projects. So similar to like an IDO fundraising platform. Okay, guys. So this is similar to how you'll see on Binance, how you'll see on various other platforms where you can put your money, stake it for a return on investment, and then these projects can use those funds to build out their projects. Think of it like a seed investment. So, guys, this is going to fundamentally be based on how many successful projects are built on this network. If they manage to raise a lot of money and build, coming soon, so they've got a trade and invest platform coming soon. So if they can launch these features as well, then naturally they're going to do well. But ultimately, I'm bullish on any good project building on the Solana network. So let me click on over to the Solana chain, and I'll give you an idea of some of my favorites, which again, I've covered in that video, but just for now, so we can look at it together. Sabers I covered in my video, Radium, Marinade. These are 3 of my favorites. Serum is a favorite. Selenium, which Steve, you just mentioned, is still a young one for me. So we'll have to spend more time looking at Selenium over time. But these ones have been around for a while. Saber, Radium, Marinade, Serum. I like Orca. I've looked at Orca as well a little bit. Ren, yep. I mean, dollar cost averaging on Ren, because Ren is not just on Solana, it's on all different ecosystems. So naturally, it's going to do well. Okay. But these ones, you cannot go wrong. I mean, look at that. Saber, 1.8 billion locked. Radium, 1.7 billion locked. These are like the cornerstones of Solana, right? They've almost got 10% of the total value locked in just, and between the 3 of them, they've got a quarter of Solana's total value locked. So really important to look at that as well. Now, going to give you a trick, guys, because you're on my live. Okay, so if you look at this one, it gives you your market cap to TVL, right? So you can see here, this is 0.02. So Saber versus just looking at total value locked is fundamentally undervalued versus something like Radium, just based on this, based on their market cap to total value locked. Okay, and you can say almost the same for Sunny. Now, obviously, you have to take other factors into consideration. Serum is double the value of Radium, right? So yes, I'm bullish on Serum longer term, but this is where you can see which ones are overvalued or undervalued based on each one. If I click on Saber, you can also see how usage has grown over time. So you can see this kind of peaked in September and naturally it's kind of fallen down over time as well. So we want to see another pickup in this, and we want to find the projects which are growing exponentially. So Marinade is one of those. 70% over the last 7 days. These are the kind of projects you want to be looking at, guys. Okay, so these are the gems we want to be finding on the various networks which we're bullish on. So we should probably add Marinade to our watch list. Let's do that. Why is it not coming up? Maybe it's not in here. Fine, I'll have to find that later on. So Marinade, one for us to add. Let me make a note of Marinade. Right, back to the chat. How are you guys doing? Have you all hit the... Yeah, we got 10 likes. Thank you very much for that. Sakara, thanks for pasting the link. Good. Yep, Steve said Slim is a launchpad for Sol. Exactly. Your buddy Mir Drag is here. Buddy, how you doing, lad? CryoWatt is a game being launched soon, built on Sol. The whitelist requires Slim to be staked to get a lottery ticket for the whitelist. I think lots of Sol projects will use it now. And that's the key, Steve. People will use... will need Slim tokens if their favorite projects are on there, right? The Slim token is a utility token, no different to Binance Coin. Think of BNB, right? If people are using the platform, then more people are going to buy the BNB token. Right? Same thing for Sol and same thing for Slim. If CryoWatt is an amazing game and everybody loves it, and therefore they're looking at the next game to go onto the Selenium network, then they're going to look at the Slim token, and therefore the token can grow. These are the fundamentals we have to tie in with our technicals. Really important that we do that. What else have we got here? Guys, what else do you want to look at on your coins? Bring your favorite coins here. Kinda Frosty, ever heard of Star Launch IDO? Yes. Star Launch, heard a lot of good things about it. Do you know the ticker symbol? Star. Yeah, it won't come up on there, will it? I've heard good things about Star Launch as an IDO platform, launchpad. Any other questions, guys? Drop those in the chat here. I'm going to go and I'm going to share my price prediction for Solana overall as a whole, because a lot of people have been asking me. And again, please go check out my video on Solana, because I do give you my longer term price target. But what I want to show you is the following. So we're going to break out of, obviously we've broken out. We're heading towards our first price target of 240. I can see that really coming soon. We're already sitting at 211, guys. Okay, we've got our all-time high at about 216. I can see us really breaking that soon. But more excitingly, if you look at swing low to swing high on your Fibonacci's, your golden pocket is sitting at 335. Okay, that's very realistic for Solana to do that. Now, I can definitely see that happening. That would be another, call it 30% on its market cap. Currently, market cap is about 60, so call it 80 market cap. It's still slightly above Cardano. So if Cardano doesn't move while Solana goes on that move, then we will see a flippening. And Steve, by the way, when you're saying 500 to 750, absolutely we'll get there. But first, on Solana, break the 216, come down, consolidate, head back up, get retested at different levels, and eventually get to 335. And then by then, we'll have more data to predict when we can reach 500 and 750. But for me, there's no reason fundamentally that Solana can't 5x from here. I mean, put this into perspective, guys. Let me show you. Let me show you on Solana. So Solana's sitting at here, call it 60 billion market cap, okay? And you call Ethereum there at 490. So Ethereum in its current state, Solana needs to get there, okay? And when Solana gets there, then that's an easy 7-8x. So doing a 5x on Solana to get to $1,000 is very comfortable. In fact, that's why my price prediction for Solana long term is far higher than 1,000, but there's a long way to go, right? So if we come back and put things back into perspective, we need to make sure that we understand Ethereum is still the big daddy. 161 billion in total value locked, okay? So, you can add these guys up and they don't get close to Ethereum. So let's put that into perspective when comparing market caps. Let's respect Ethereum's 480 billion market cap, but doesn't mean that we can't grow on Solana. Definitely easily getting to $500 in my opinion, and then $1,000. But the technical targets are showing for now, break this target here, get to this one, 244, come collect some support, and eventually get to 335 on your Solana. Solana's a great project, and the institutions love it right now, guys. Steve, I think that's a sensible. By 2025, which gives you another 3 full years, then I think Solana should be... I think they could do it quicker. I think we need to remember that when, just a couple of years ago, Ethereum was rubbish. Uniswap wasn't working. Aave wasn't working. There's barely anything on it. It was really bad. And suddenly they've managed to really gain some traction. And let's look at the total value locked together. Let's not guess. So if we look at Ethereum, watch this, guys. Let's do this together. This is the beauty of live streams. We don't have to have a script. We can go where we want and get the data we want. So Ethereum sitting at what we said now is 150. Call it 150 billion, right? It's 160, but call it 150. Now let's just go back to where it was at 16, which is where Solana is now. At December 2020, guys, 11 months ago, Ethereum was where Solana is right now in terms of total value locked. Okay, so let's assume Solana goes at the speed of Ethereum. I personally think they can grow faster. They got more backing. They've got massive funding behind them. Coinbase Ventures, Alameda Research, Sam Bankman-Fried at FTX, Sequoia Capital. They've got the blueprint from where Ethereum has already gone through the pain and done it. Faster transactions, better built blockchain, right? Ethereum's having to fix problems with ETH 2.0 and EIP 1559 as they go along. Let's assume they still take the full 11 months. This time next year, we could be sitting here with 160 billion total value locked in Solana, which if you then put Ethereum's current multiple to market cap, then Solana will be sitting at the 480 billion that Ethereum is sitting at, okay? And if that happens, then your Solana's easily $1,500 plus. So, Steve, 2025 is very, very conservative. We could be seeing this in the next year. This is the crypto space. I'm missing some of your chats here, guys. Sorry. We've got 22 guys on here. Please, please, please hit the like button. I believe not all of you have hit that like button. We're just a humble channel here. We need that like button hit. Otherwise, sad times for me. Right, so Sakara, big fan of Alchemy Pay. Yes, Alchemy Pay. Not something I've bought into yet, but I've been keeping an eye on Alchemy Pay. Low market cap, low price, available on Coinbase. Yep. Available in Shopify, Chainlink, partnered with Shopify, Chainlink, Binance. Interesting. Awali Khan, what's up? Thanks for the vid. Anytime. You're welcome. ASAN, 5x this cycle. Which coin are you talking about there, ASAN? Happy to cover that off. ADA is my long-term play like a spouse. Alchemy Pay is my short-term play like a date. ADA is my long-term play as well. Guys, everybody who's jumping into this chat, please feel free to get into the chat section. Let us know what coins you want to look at. If you have any questions in the crypto space, let me know. But first, hit that like button. Danish is saying Bitcoin dump coming. Oh, I kind of got out of all my trades this past few weeks. Which 5 coins would you buy right now to hodl until end of the year for best gains? If I had 5, tough one. Go check out my video. Type in Ijazawan altcoin portfolio. That will answer that for you. Okay, and for hodl, I do it around narratives. And if you go check out that video, I explain that you need a few different narrative planes. You need interoperability, you need a data oracle in there, so Chainlink, DOT, you need Cardano in there, you need Bitcoin, Ethereum, of course. And so you're pretty much at 5 already, and that's without even having any metaverse plays, without having any others. And I'd want Solana in there as well. We can't say no to Solana at this point. Can we get to $300 on Solana before Thanksgiving? Excuse me, but I'm in the UK. What date is Thanksgiving again, guys? How long do we have until Thanksgiving? It's not celebrated here. Wait until the blockchain gaming completely disrupts the entire current gaming space. Wait until all exchanges, not just crypto, are built on blockchain technology. It's simply huge. This is what's crazy, guys. We're sitting here talking about blockchain technology, right? Sorry, cryptocurrency. But imagine where blockchain technology can go. Cryptocurrency is one application of blockchain technology. So when institutions, when everybody else is utilizing these technologies, the whole space is going to be crazy. The kind of innovation we're going to see is crazy. November 24th. So in a month, can we hit, what was the question? So in a month, can we hit $300 on Solana? So I wouldn't say it's impossible. I wouldn't say that's impossible. But it depends how quickly we get to 241 and then how quickly do we retrace on there. That's what I'd want to be looking at, guys. So we can see Solana. We're heading now quickly. If we can meet our first target at 421 and then come back down, and then quickly head back up to 300, it's possible. Very possible. But it will also depend on what Bitcoin's doing. If Bitcoin decides to go on a run, I mean, Bitcoin, literally as we're speaking, guys, coming down to 61. A lot of these Bitcoiners are going to be panicking right now. But we're calm. We know what we're doing, guys. We already said it. We've got our box here. We're not bothered. We even said if it comes to 54, we're fine. So let them go ahead and panic with their leverage positions. That's why we don't do that. So, yeah, let Bitcoin sitting at 61. I missed to enter Sol at 157. Shock. Yeah, Sol's an interesting one. I mean, I was very lucky, guys. Let's go back to Sol. I was buying in the late 20s, early 30s, and it felt like yesterday I was doing that. So let's go back. When would I have been buying? Yeah, around here. So that makes sense. When everything was down here in the summer, July time, I was buying, and I'm still kind of dollar cost averaging. So anytime we come down to these ribbons, guys, that's where you want to be buying. So don't buy it right now. Don't FOMO in just now. Let it do its thing. It will come back down. Just like when people were FOMOing in, I knew it will come back down. So look at that. From that top there, people were buying at 216, right? So if you were buying at, call it 216 up there, and then you could have had it retrace all the way back down to here, 47% cheaper. You could have got 2 sols for 1, right? So be patient, wait for retracements. They always happen after that move retracement. After this move, there'll be a small retracement down. Buy on these dips and dollar cost average, and you can't go wrong. What else do we have in the chat? COTI and Fantom, possible 10x. Yes, I mean, these small caps, guys, you can easily get a 10x on these. If Bitcoin is going to double, there's no reason these altcoins, some of these smaller projects can't 10x. They can definitely 10x, but we have to look at what I will show you is always show you the fundamentals and the technicals. And the technical targets are, I mean, I'll show you the Fantom one. My long-term swing low to swing high on Fantom with my Fibonacci's are suggesting our $3 mark, and then almost close to $4 on Fantom. Okay, so we need to get on there before worrying about $20. $20 is a long way away for Fantom, but we're going in the right direction, right? I mean, let me show you a few things here. This is what's going to create value in your altcoins. This is what you need to be paying attention to, okay? Don't just keep staring at the price and doing charts. I mean, we all do that. We all need to do technical analysis, but this is what's going to drive the adoption of your coins. Look at the NFTs and the memes. Look at the DeFi. I've been talking a lot about DeFi. Look at the stable coins now. You've now got true USD on Fantom as well. Look at the infrastructure plays. Look at your yield farming. Look at your launchpad games. Look at your interoperability. Okay, they're covering off all the different sections. Data Oracle, lending and borrowing, stable coins. We've got true USD now as well, which we've covered off. Okay, so a lot going on, and this is what's going to push Fantom. Don't worry about, oh, is it going to 10x? This is what's important. And if it does this right, then there's no reason it can't start to compete with Solana, which, by the way, I've just made to you a case of why Solana can't get to Ethereum's market cap. So if Ethereum is running and Solana goes to Ethereum's current market cap of 480 billion, then of course Phantoms, Algorands, Lunas can go and fill their space, because Fantom is tiny right now. I mean, what's off the top of my head, what's Phantom's market cap? Let's have a look. It's a tiny project, right? 6 billion, right? So you can do a 10x, will take you to Solana's market cap, but it needs to earn its way to Solana's market cap, right? Solana's market cap is at 12 billion, and that's why I'm saying Fantom has to do a 3x in terms of its on-chain, getting more total value locked, but also they got a lot of work to do in terms of institutions. But they're doing the right thing at the moment. We are seeing some institutional interest in Fantom already, okay? Now, the other thing is you can see what the top 10, 15 tokens on Fantom are by total value locked. Tomb Finance, Grim, MPH, Elk. These are the coins we want to be looking at, guys. These are the ones you want to be looking at to move alongside some of the Fantom token itself. Now, somebody in the chat just said, should I be buying Fantom now? Who said that? I did read that somewhere. Worth getting Nagra Beats, worth getting into Fantom now. I would be very, very careful, guys. Fantom video coming straight after this stream. I will post that at some point over the next few hours. Be careful right now. It's a dangerous time right now. We're sitting precariously near all-time highs, and I'm a bit scared about buy the rumor, sell the news. I could be wrong and we go up, but you better be safe than sorry on a coin like this. You'd want to be waiting for a retracement, okay? We want to wait for a nice dip on Fantom, and we've not even touched the EMA for a while, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if we come get a cooling off, and at these points you want to be buying. Don't buy it. If it pumps up now, don't buy it, right? It's tough. You want to wait. You had this period here where I would have said it's fine. If you were here 15th, 16th October purchasing here, that's perfectly fine. And obviously before that, then happy days. Don't forget, Fantom's up over 100% in the last 30 days, right? People have doubled their money in 30 days, including myself on Fantom. So, wait for this to correct down before you FOMO in on Fantom. Shark, thank you. I bought Algo at 180. Let's take a look at Algo sitting at 184. Algorand, love this chart, guys. I mean, we just need to fight for this close on this daily candle, but we need to keep this green. We saw what happened yesterday, guys. This is my worry here. So let me show you this on Algorand. On Algorand, the candle was nice and green yesterday, right? It looked like we were going to confirm the breakout, and then the bears pushed us back down. And similarly, this candle today, we started it nice and strong. We're getting pushed back down. I don't want to get squeezed. We need to close this candle nice and green, open up the fresh candle tomorrow above the pink wedge, like kind of in this kind of direction here. And then we can confirm the breakout, and we can start heading to our Algorand price target sitting at $2.77 on Algorand, okay? So that's where we need to get to on Algorand. And again, Algorand is someone that they need to do more on their total value locked. That's really important. Guys, we've got 28 concurrent viewers right now, and only 13 have hit the like button. You guys know what I'm going to say. 13, like, come on, less than 50%. I'm not even trading at my market cap. So if we did the TA, we're hitting a lot of resistance on the like button at 13. Right, we need a breakthrough. We need some volume. We need the RSI to tick up on the like button. So if you guys can help us do that, if you can bring the volume candles in on my like button, that will be fantastic. If all 29 of you if we can get to 20 very quickly and then 25, then I think we can meet the golden pocket on the Fibonacci ratio. So there you go. Algorand. What else have we got in the chat? Guys, you keep smashing up those like buttons, please. It will help YouTube tell more people about this video. Really important that we do that so we don't keep getting shown the same leverage platforms trading on Bybit every single day. So let's not have that. Great. Waiting for an FTM retracement, Steve said, to about 185, 190 to ladder in. Yes, Steve, that's about right. And maybe you'll get that this weekend, right? After the hype of, or maybe even Tuesday, Wednesday time, after the conference is done. As long as there's nothing amazing they announce at the conference. If they announce something amazing, you'll go on a run. You'll need to be a bit more patient. But again, this is a long-term hold for me, guys. Just dollar cost average and hodl. Not financial advice, but this is the best way. Anytime there's a dip, put a little bit more. You'll keep getting expensive, but I mean, this is one of the things I want to address actually whilst we're on this live stream. There's such a fallacy around cost basis, right? So if, for example, you bought Bitcoin, 0.0000, bought one Satoshi of Bitcoin when it was, when it was $1,000, right? You would have 60x your money, yeah? Fine. But one Satoshi to 60 Satoshis is not life-changing, is it? Whereas if somebody bought loads of Bitcoin, yeah? If they bought thousands of Bitcoin, because they've accumulated it over time at different price points, leading up to $30,000 even, they've still doubled their money on 30,000 Bitcoin. So it's about a balance of cost basis, but also building out a big enough position that it has an impact on your portfolio. So please, please, please don't fall too much in love with just a cost basis. Guys, we're making good progress on that like button. We've broken through resistance. We're at 22, and I think we're going to go for a bit of a cooling off now. So we'll just not mention it for a while. And then we'll, boom, break through resistance again in about 20 minutes. So what else have we got in the charts? Could you... Yeah, I said, Steve, you're stealing my thunder, but when the Fantom video comes out, you'll see that I mentioned that. It looks like it's rolling over. So please be careful. Please be careful, guys. If you're long, if you're trading that on a short-term time basis, if you're like me and holding for the long term, it doesn't matter. If it falls down a bit, we buy some more. That's what we do. Fantom is still undervalued. Absolutely. It's like early day Ethereum and early day Solana combined. That's the best way to put it on Fantom. What you watch when the FOMO comes in on Fantom and Serum and the projects related to it. The Racks, thanks for joining, buddy. Shark, thank you for joining. Appreciate your live stream. Appreciate you too, buddy. I chose Zilliqa over several other projects and I've been very oh yeah, Steve. I remember probably about a year ago, I started buying a little bit of Zilliqa. And it's just been so sideways. I mean, the team's not done a fantastic job as well. Luckily, I didn't buy too much. But Zilliqa is sideways. Having said that, it could pump. But there's plenty of other opportunities right now. Check BTC again. BTC sitting at 61, guys. There we go. If it falls down, like I said to you guys, let's revisit. We're not going to panic. Let's get into this box. No problem. Even if we get down to 54, I'm good, right? Like I said to you. And then even testing the neckline at 52. After 52, okay, now we got something to worry about because we've just come back and retested the neckline. But if we lose that neckline, it's a problem down here. So, but even now, watch at 61. A lot of people are going to be panicking. But we're not bothered by that. That's perfectly fine. We're just in this downward broadening wedge. You can see it's taken a good two really weak hourly candles. Seeing a little bit of buyback on the 200 EMA. You will see that the 200 EMA will act like resistance, as will this whole area. And this is what I wanted to check, guys, because if we zoom out to the weekly, you will see this red box is the really important. It was a really, really tough resistance area to break. Okay. We really could not break it for a long time in this period earlier in the year. And now suddenly we broke through it. So the best thing to do now is to come back and test it to confirm it has become support. And that's all we're doing right now. Let's extend this box out a little bit because we're going to need it for a while. So we just want to test that process. Okay, guys, we need to go out. We need to come back in and test this level and just confirm that the mattress is nice and bouncy and we can bounce off of it. That's what we need to do right now. Danish, yes, you're absolutely right. Hit that like button. Thoughts on Matic, Nagra Beats? Let's look at Matic. That's what you said. So again, guys, Matic on the daily. We're nearly forming this cup and... Who was here when I mentioned this cup and handle pattern, like when it was like here? Like before it was even a cup and handle. Comment if you saw that. But look at this. We're now following really nicely this cup and handle pattern. And the really important thing for us to do now is we've got to get the price to this neckline. Okay? This neckline sitting at $1.70. Matic has to get there. And then with volume, break out. Very important. If we could break out with volume... we can then head to $2.80 on Matic in the short term, okay, and create a new all-time high. From there, the grass is green and we can head on higher. So another great platform in Matic. Layer 2 solutions are fantastic, right? So you can't go wrong with a layer 2 solution. And Matic is one of the OGs in that space. So I'm bullish Matic still. And I hold a bag of Matic as well. Give him a like. He's doing awesome service for us. Thank you for that. Really appreciate the kind words. Yeah, guys, I would appreciate if you can hit the like button. I mean, even a bigger ask, but if you know anybody in the crypto space who needs to enter the crypto space or who needs, to kind of see some of this analysis, then please comment or share the video with them so they can jump on this as well. Please check BTC again. Like button resistance. Yeah, man, there's proper resistance on this like button. And my subscriber growth. What are we on now? What's the subscriber growth? We've got some heavy resistance there too, guys. So if you haven't subscribed, you guys got to help a brother out. So we are, 2,850-ish. So guys, break me through 3,000. 3,000 is a major resistance level. It's on the Fibonacci, so you've got to get me through that as well. BTC down roller coaster. Yeah, BTC is just on its way down. We've just covered that, guys. Nothing to fret about. Nothing to fret about. Until we lose the cup and handle pattern, don't wake me up. Okay? Really important. Okay, Shark wants me to look at Nami. Sorry, I nearly forgot about that. Let's take a look at... Let's do it on CoinMarketCap. I've heard good things about Nami, but I've just never done the full research on it. So sitting at 2 cents, really small market cap coin, self-reporting their circulating supply, 33 billion Namis. Okay, I'm a bit worried because only a third of their supply is circulating. So be careful, Shark, if you're trading on Nami, because a lot of it's not circulating from a tokenomics perspective. Bit of, let's see the price action yearly. Okay. Decent price action. Got room to head back to all-time highs. Low market cap. Yeah, interesting. It's not verified, so it's not verified, this project. Let's take a look at the website. Nami. It's a good name. Just while that's loading, Jamie, Engine. I like Engine a lot. It's just, again, it's one of those I was buying back over a year ago probably now, or earlier in the year maybe I was buying Engine. It's kind of gone sideways, but I like it. I mean, the space is right. The gaming space is picking up. I just don't know if the team's kind of got stuck there or what's going on. They seem to have lost a bit of momentum. Okay, scale with Nami. Ethereum's interoperable layer 2 scaling solution offering instant finality, predictable fees. Okay, instant finality. Interesting. Predictable fees, commercial readiness, challenges and opportunities of Ethereum. Ethereum will be the foundation of Web3. Okay, so they want to solve the blockchain trilemma. I think it's a tricky one. I think layer 2 solutions are here to stay. Longer term, I don't know if they're here to stay because blockchains seem to be dealing with it from a strong point of view. But yeah, for me, the tokenomics I'd have to look at, guys. On a deeper dive, I'd have to look at the tokenomics and how much usage, what sort of platforms are using this, what are their partnerships, why don't they have this on the website? I want to see, I mean... Yeah, I don't know much about the team here. We'd have to look at the team, look at the partnerships. I'd have to spend some more time understanding this. But I've heard a lot of good things about it. And definitely from a market cap point of view, to give you some context, if that's true, the 671 million, and they're competing for a spot next to Matic, then I keep saying Matic. Where's Matic at? Polygon, where are you? Why is it not loading properly? There you go. 10 billion. So, you know, you're easily looking at a 10 to 15x on where Nami is right now. So that's assuming they do everything right like Polygon has. But Polygon's one of the OGs, right? Like, it's same as saying like, oh, another Oracle can just become Chainlink overnight. They can't. There's a lot of Oracles that aren't moving as well as Chainlink is because Chainlink were the first. They've got that first mover advantage. But I'm not writing Nami off. I'd have to look at that. Guys, we've got 29 viewers in. Let's hit that like button. There's a handful of you who have not hit that glorious like button. Guys, if you press the like button, it just means YouTube will show more people this video on their feed. Otherwise, if somebody searches crypto live stream, they're going to see the same old channels every time. They're not going to see this one. Is it a good time to get into Matic? I wouldn't be averse to nibbling on it. Once it starts moving, it will move. So in this whole period is technically a bit of a sideways consolidation. So I wouldn't be afraid of nibbling. I mean, obviously it was better here and here than now, but I'd still be nibbling. If you have high conviction, it's something you want to dollar cost average in and hold for the long term, really. It's not going to go away for a while. Shark, you're absolutely welcome. Steve says Zilica's marketing has been dreadful. Yeah, it's just been really bad. I think they're based over in India. I think if I saw the founder, I don't know what, they look a bit disjointed, really. They had a lot of traction. They were one of those that really, them, Harmony One. I want to see a bit of move with these guys. I want to see some movement. Engine was another one. I want to see Chili's. They all kind of fell out of favor in the last dump. But I wouldn't be surprised if they like took a potion and revived, right? But it's getting harder and harder. Awali Khan, do you feel investors and big institutions are recognizing Shiba and continue to trade it and give it life? Guys, if you've got evidence that institutions are buying Shiba, can you put that in the Discord? Because I'd be very, very shocked if institutions are buying Shiba. Very, very shocked. You got to remember, cryptocurrency is risky for institutions. So let alone Shiba. So I don't know. I think it's retail led. I feel like a lot of these meme coins, whilst they're fine, it's the average, your average Joe, right? You go to your local shop, and the shopkeeper says, "I want to get into crypto. I've heard there's this Shiba coin which has gone up 4,000%, and I can put my £100 and get £4,000." I think that's what's leading the movement on these coins. And I can't knock it. If that's how somebody wants to make money, that's fine. As long as we find these people who are trading these coins and bring them to our community so that they don't fall out of love with crypto. That's what we want to avoid, because if they get burnt, they're going to blame it on crypto when they would just, it's like saying all of real estate is bad because you played with this really piece of risky real estate somewhere in the world where nobody goes to, right? That's what we need to do here. So no, it's not the institutions moving Shiba. The reason Shiba, and I think Doge will move as well, is they have it's momentum based, right? It needs to build up the energy, and the whole community has to feel like it's about that right time, and then Doge will move. It depends on so many different factors. So you'll see that continue to happen. There will be meme coins till the end of time. Just based on creativity and community, which is a good thing. That's a fundamental thing, right? If you can build a community and people can have fun with your Dogecoin or your Shiba, that's you got to place a value on that. Guys, thank you for jumping on. Got 30 of you on here. Please hit that like button. Hit that like button on your way to the chat room as you let me know what coins to look at. So Maya Drag wants me to look at Jasmy as well. Okay, Maya Drag, I will look at Jasmy if you tell me in no uncertain terms what it does. Because I've looked at it. I don't know what it does. It's in Japanese. Steve wants me to look at Theta. Yep, Theta's moving today, isn't it? It was up. Yep, up about 10% on Theta. Theta's another one I was buying in at a long time. I like the fundamental concept of it. And this is what I'm coming to. Like, all these altcoins are creating triangles. Yeah? And now the key is, can we break out of these triangles? So if I do it very crudely, you can almost pop yourself a triangle here and see when are we going to get a breakout. That's what we want to be judging here. And if you wanted to do it on the inside, you can do another triangle on the inside. But yeah, strong daily candle. We want to see us really change the direction now and start heading past some highs and coming out into this direction on Theta. I like the concept, right? It's a decentralized way. It's a decentralized YouTube. Think of it like that, right? But you're sharing your bandwidth. So if you've got extra bandwidth on your computer, you're sharing that on the blockchain, which is very interesting. And you get T Fuel as the token. So you can buy Theta or you can buy T Fuel. Steve, you bought in at 15 cents on Theta. Is that right? But I don't know what. That's not what's not too much wrong with that. You're doing all right, aren't you? Oh, you bought at $15 up here. Sorry, misread that. Ah, got it. So you're in at 15. Yeah, I mean, depending on your position, it's a bit of a. You've carried it for a long time, to be honest. To be fair, it's sideways channeled for a while. You've definitely got a floor at this kind of price, $3, and you've got a floor at 4. For you, it's more of a question of, if I take my loss, are there other coins which are going to move quicker? Having said that, we've just come to life now, so I'd probably wait to see if we do get a breakout. If we get a breakout, then maybe let it run, seeing as you've had it for so long. But if we don't get a breakout from this kind of a pattern, so if we don't see it come out, or if we come out and just end up coming back down, then maybe you need to make a decision and put it into something moving quicker, right? Because over time, you're going to lose value to other coins like even Ethereum or Bitcoin. Maya Drag saying, can you look at Jasmy? I knew he wouldn't have any idea of what it is. A lot of people are talking about Jasmy, but the reality is we don't know what it does. So let's take a look at the charts for Jasmy. I mean, it's not super exciting, is it? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. That's not something I'm interested in, guys, Jasmy. Unless you can change your mind, I'm not a fan of Jasmy here. Let's close that one out, wasting time on our watch list. Thank you for that one, Mio Drag. Ada has been struggling. Yes. Ada has been struggling. And guys, thank you for joining the live stream. Please do hit the like button. Really important that we break resistance on that like button. Otherwise, I'm going to have to chart it. If anyone knows how to chart like the like buttons or my subscriber growth, I want to put it on a chart so we can like do some technical analysis on it. Sakara, maybe you know how to do that. How do we plot? How can I get a chart in real time of my subscribers so we can do some technical analysis on it? See, that'd be funny. So yeah, let's look. Bitcoin sitting at 61, still trying to bounce out of this box again. Let's look at Ethereum. We're not spoken about Ethereum because you guys are too busy asking me about meme coins. Ethereum, beautiful head and shoulders pattern, nice retest. Just getting a bit of rejection now, all-time highs again. And yeah, today's opened up strong, but it's kind of getting slapped back down today. I think that's obviously as Bitcoin's calling off, Ethereum's going to call off as well. Yeah, interesting. Like that, this bit of manipulation here really getting us curling over now. RSI's in the bin. Yeah, now it looks like Ethereum's going to have to retreat back for some support. It wants to collect some support at 3968. Looks like we're going to come here. And hopefully we get a bounce here. If not, at the EMA, or worst case, we could be heading back to our neckline. Yep, we could be heading back to our neckline, which is not good because we broke out the first time, came back, the neckline saved us. Didn't have to come back the second time. But if we come back again, that could be an issue. If we bounce at 3968, it's fine. Then we're good. Then we're still on an uptrend and we're heading back to all-time highs on Ethereum. Then it's not an issue. So we'll need to monitor that one closely. Yeah, Cardano, guys. Let's look at Cardano because a lot of people misunderstand Cardano. It's a long-term play of mine and it's a high conviction play of mine for various fundamental reasons. But this is a frustrating one for anybody who wants a quick buck. You're not going to get a quick buck with Cardano. You're going to earn your worth. It's going to squeeze every last bit of patience out of you. I think all new investors should have to trade some Cardano just for the education it provides, right? It teaches you patience. Look at this. Massive run. Oh, look, I need to buy me some Cardano. Everybody FOMOs in. Cardano does nothing from March all the way to April. And then boom, it goes again, right? Oh, look, I need to buy me some Cardano. Crash. Sideways, right? Look at that. This is what Cardano does. And then, oh, look, when no one's looking, boom. So what's the moral of the story, guys? You hold. If you held from here and you went on an island or you went on holiday and didn't look at your computer, you're happy days, aren't you? From here up to Cardano at the highs, you've 10x your money. And that's what we need to do, guys. We need to be patient. That's just from January you've 10x your money, guys. Okay, and I was buying in before then as well. So if you imagine Cardano, these are long-term projects. So get into your high conviction plays, buy them, sit on them, and be patient. If they go sideways, whilst another coin is running, let it be, right? You need to be loyal to the coin you picked. And when it breaks out, we can take advantage of it then. Okay, so, and that's the problem. There's always another coin which is pumping. Every day you open your platform, you look at your watch list, everything is pumping. There's something else, right? So you're in Cardano and you're looking like, should have had me some more Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pumping today. Oh, I should have had me some more COTI. COTI's pumping today. You can't keep chasing whichever coin's pumping. You'll have your day as long as you diversify your portfolio. That's what's important. Guys, I've got another probably 5 or so minutes before I head off. Please make sure you head over to the Discord. I'm going to put that link back here for you because you'll get to know when I go live next. But more importantly, you can ask me questions in the meantime. You can ask community questions as well. Make sure you come over there. It's completely free. It's good banter over there. Everybody's having a chat, talking about crypto, talking about their favorite coins. And like Steve has been sharing knowledge about his favorite projects on Polkadot or metaverse plays, NFTs. We're talking about the lot over there. So poor Steve lost 125K on his favorite coin. Guys, as always, if you like this live stream, please don't forget to hit the like button. There's still some of you who haven't hit that like button. If you want to consider becoming a member of this channel, that will really support me and my effort to make these videos. It takes a lot of time and effort to make these videos when I could be trading a bit more or learning more about projects for myself. But I'm dedicated to bringing you this content because I don't feel this content exists in the crypto space. I want you guys to become long-term believers in the crypto space, to understand how to trade safely and effectively in this space, and that's what's important here. So please consider becoming a member. You'll get access to a sticker next to your name where everybody can know you were here early when we were at just 2,000 or so subscribers. So please consider that. That'll really support. But head over to the Discord for free, definitely. Any other final questions before I go? Sol's a great project. Re-entry for Sol. Okay, so when can we get... Sol is one of those guys. You've got a dollar cost average and hodl. So always look at... Let's take a look at the EMA ribbon. You need this to call off, guys. You can't be buying that on the pump. Until this comes back down here, then you want to consider it. Okay, so let that come down. Anything under, for me, when it comes to test the next support level at 175, 180, I would be buying. You've missed some great opportunities recently when it was nice and dead. If only you found my channel a couple of weeks ago. This is where you wanted to be buying in the 140s and even the 130s before that if you're watching before then. So yeah, that's interesting. So that's what you want to be purchasing on Solana. Don't FOMO in. Whatever you do, do not buy it now. You will literally get, after it hits all-time highs even at 216, it's going to come back down. And you're going to get, let's measure it. You're going to get a good bit of discount just from there. It will retrace down 20%. So you can buy 1/5 more Solana tokens if you're patient. And guys, I think the part of the issue is a lot of people think they are traders, right? Because they watch these YouTube channels where it's like, oh, just enter this pattern on this ascending wedge and they start trading. Trading is how you get hurt, guys. That's why I always say I trade and I make good money trading. But the majority of my wealth and portfolio will be in long-term holds, right? Doing investment, finding my high conviction plays, right? The bit I'm trading with, if I lost all of it, it's not going to affect the portfolio, right? It can make a lot because my upside will be skewed to give me more upside risk. But you got to be ready. These things happen. Mistakes happen in trading. Liquidations happen if you're leverage trading, which you should not be. Okay, so you've got to be aware of that. Trading is very difficult, particularly for new people. And that's why I don't like a lot of these channels which are trying to promote a lot of trading, making it look really easy trading Bitcoin on 30x leverage. Like, come on. Then people are getting burnt and then they fall out of love with the crypto space. While you can, DCA into hot projects is best if you're not strictly chasing. I think that's what it's supposed to say. Thank you for looking into Jasmine. You're welcome, but I didn't like it. Find yourself some more stable projects. Please, can everybody... Guys, before we go, can we get this to 30 likes? Because we got 30 likes yesterday. We can't have less today. That's not growth. That's a red candlestick. Can't be having a red candlestick on live stream likes. So whoever's hiding there with 3 likes, or even if you need to go log into another account, can you go like it again for me? Because that's some disrespect. So we need 3 more likes, guys. Come on, 3 more likes. There you go. There's one of them. 2 more likes. So I can leave, with my head held high and tell my mum that I got, 30 likes. That's important. Steve, you're absolutely right. We've not looked at Link. So if I look at Link, Steve, will you make sure you find me a few more likes? You go do that while I look at Link. So let's look at Link. We've got... Link is forming a very nice cup and handle pattern too. Again, we called this a long time ago, guys. Many days ago, we called this cup and handle pattern. Beautiful, similar to matic, slightly a few steps behind, but look how it's just following, guys. Nice bounce off this trend line, should take us higher, and then we've got to break this cup and handle pattern. If we break it, I can see us going past all-time highs at 56, which is really important for Link. Overall, Link is a really great project. And I want to make, and you should definitely be considering that in your portfolio. Again, go check out Ijaza One altcoin portfolio or whatever it's called. Maybe somebody can throw it in the Discord chat at the top so everybody can find it and watch that video. You'll see that you need a data oracle play, and that's why I'm so bullish on Chainlink. They have all the best partnerships. They were the first to do it. Shark gave me 2 likes. I don't know how you did that. Do you have like 2 accounts or something? You legend. Sitting at 32 likes now, 21 viewers here, so that's good. Very, very good. Anything else before I head off, guys? Otherwise, I'm going to head off. Cool. I think that's everything, guys. So thank you very much for jumping on today's live stream. Make sure you look out for 2 more videos coming out today. We've got a video on I think I did a video on Bitcoin, and then I'm going to do one on Fantom. So go check out those videos. Make sure you join the Discord, guys. Join the Discord. I want to see all 30 of you from this stream. Plus, there's I think we've had 240 people come in and out of this stream during this stream. Faith, good to see you. Wallsoft Technologies, thanks for the thumbs up. Sakara, please do make sure everybody finds their way to the Discord chat. If you can paste the link here so they can do that, that'd be very useful. If you come on over to the Discord, we'll see you there. Ask your questions there. Don't be shy. Speak to the different people. Learn things. Ask questions. No such thing as a silly question. And I'll be there answering your questions as well. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Friday. I might do a live stream on the weekend, guys. Let me know in Discord if doing a live stream on the weekend is worth it, or if we'll just miss out on that. Let me know. Otherwise, I can see if I can jump on over the weekend. And I'll see you in the next video.